Hello guys, and welcome to a first for me. Here we have Snapshot 23w42a. I think I got that right. Yes, I did. So, today's our first snapshot. Super excited. We got the crafter in here. I haven't looked at any of the other blocks yet, I'm not even going to lie. So, Ets and I immediately jumped onto a call as soon as we heard this was out, and we started working. So we've got some basic designs already set up. We've managed to figure it out. So we have here a simple, programmable, repeating autocrafter. And I've got a better looking one over here. So I'll go ahead and show this to you guys. You can take a look. And I will also explain some of the findings. So alright, the goal here was to make this thing as lagless as possible. And of course, you know, that's not completely done yet. And I'm sure there are going to be better designs that start to show up as time passes. And we'll probably also refine this as more updates come out. So as far as we can tell so far, it does work like a dropper. It can just shoot straight into an inventory. We have, for our repeating mechanism, we used another crafter. Each slot will put out a redstone signal of 1 based on whether or not there's an item in there. So if you have all 9 slots full, it'll give you a redstone signal of 9. So simple enough what you can do. In this case, I've just filled it because we are making pistons. But you can generally always put the recipe you're trying to autocraft in here. Just copy it from right here to over here and fill it in, and it'll guarantee to give you the exact signal you need every time. So, you know, comparators do their thing. They compare it, lets it through, shuts off this torch, which then turns this off, allowing this torch to power on, which gets seen by these observatory boys. Runs down this rail, gets seen by these guys. And then here it's really important, we have a repeater with 4 ticks of delay on this. Otherwise it's going to double pulse and it's going to mess everything up. So then it goes back down the line and it's back here where you started. The lever here is to turn it off. I've been using a button to start it because the lever has been kind of funky. I haven't really tested if that works yet, and I don't really see a need to right now. One thing of note that we did notice in our testing so far, we're pretty sure that chunk alignment is going to be really important in these machines. For a simple reason of we set up, literally this is identical right here. This is the first version of it I built. I built it identically. I took out the repeater because I was trying to get it to just work right. But if you come right here and look, no matter what I do, I'm going to take all these items out for you guys. All right, ready to go. See, 3 wood. All of it's the same. I'm going to come over here and show you guys the one that's working. All of it's the same. Completely identical. They all have the same items. All right, I come here. Here, I can even move this right here. And we'll even fire it the same way, but generally this won't have any effect. So fire that. Come here. And for some reason, it does this every single time. This is the exact same. So if you're going to play with the snapshots and you're going to be fiddling with this or anything, make sure you chunk align your machines. Pretty sure between Ets and I, we figured out that it was something to do with the update order and chunk alignment. Someone like Mango or Raiseworks may figure out something different than I have and actually know what it is. They have a little bit more in-depth knowledge of how everything works than I do. But the chunk alignment also may not matter because we have this one right here, which was the initial setup we've come up with. Ignore that. That didn't work. And it's been running this entire time. It's not chunk aligned. So we have no idea. So Ets and I went ahead and, while we were together, and decided we were going to try and take a guess at what the recipe is going to look like for these craftery boys here. Also, another block with a face. Awesome. More robots. And this right here is our guess at the crafting recipe. I'll explain why. So I'm going to place this guy right here for you guys. There we go. So, reasoning, of course, you know, crafting table, he crafts, very clearly. Got to have a crafting table involved. We chose the dropper because he spits stuff out like a dropper does. Iron, you know, the sides. You know, there's a lot of iron here. And then, of course, the wood for the crafting table portion. So, we kind of think it's going to look something like this. Okay, another case in point for why we think it's a dropper and not a dispenser. Because if you come right here, hit this. Droppers will not put items in to an inventory. As of right here, though, you can see, you'll give it a moment, the crafter can't. Alrighty, guys, so it was meant to be a quick and a short one, kind of to showcase a little bit of what we're working on. trying to figure out how we're going to get auto crafting going. This is what we've got so far. If you guys have any input or comments, feel free to put them down there in the comment section. I always love seeing the comments down there. And we will see you guys probably next week with the next snapshot, depending on what changes. Or sooner if we come up with a better design. We're going to be constantly working on this probably until release. But guys, with all that said, well, let you guys know, I do have a Sunken Land video coming out in any day now. So I will see all of you guys in that episode. So bye-bye. Have a good one.